What's going on, Planet Poke? Fearless Fearow here, and welcome to All-Star Pokemon Teams. Before I begin, I just want to thank you all for the support you gave on the last episode. I'm really glad that you enjoyed it, and please be sure to keep supporting this series. It means a lot to me, guys. I also want you to know that this is opinion-based, so be sure to voice your opinion on your red version team in the comment section below. Last episode, we looked at Pokemon Blue version, and today we're making a team for red version. This team will be entirely different except for one Pokemon from the blue team, so don't worry. I try making my teams as unique as possible. So with that, guys, let's get started. For the starter of red version, I think you know what it is. He's the classic Pokemon to start with and is the mascot of the game, Charizard. When I was a kid, I always picked Charmander because I thought Charizard was so cool, and I still do to this day. You just can't go wrong with this Pokemon. But there is one flaw to using this Pokemon. Yeah, that's right. And that flaw is that Charizard can't learn Fly in this game. Sounds stupid, right? But that's why I'm including another flying type in this team, even though Charizard is part flying. So the moveset I'd put on this guy is the following. First move being Flamethrower. He learns it at level 46, so you're gonna have to keep Ember for a while. But once you hit level 46, it's time to upgrade your firepower. If you want even more of an upgrade, I would teach Charizard TM38 Fire Blast. This move is pure power and is definitely not something to mess with. The third move I would teach Charizard is Slash. He learns it at level 36 right after evolution, and it's a decent filler move. Now this last move on Charizard isn't going to be used much, probably not at all actually, and this move is Cut. You can teach him something else, but I just give it to Charizard because he can't learn much else anyways. The second member for this team is my mascot, Fearow. Fearow is a solid flying type. He's got good speed and attack, pretty much everything you want in a flying type Pokemon. The first move I'd put on this guy is obviously Fly. Since Charizard can't learn it in this game, you're going to want to catch this Pokemon and teach it to him. The second move is Drill Peck. Fearow learns it at level 34, so you're going to have to keep Peck on him until then, but when level 34 comes around, be sure to upgrade to Drill Peck. The third move is a filler move as well, and that move being Fury Attack. Again, this move probably won't be used that often, if not at all. Now for the last move, Sky Attack. This move is insanely powerful and will destroy everything in its path. Even though it takes 2 turns to use, it's still an epic move to have on Fearow. I mean, imagine Fearow using Sky Attack. Crazy, just crazy. You can catch a Spearow in Route 22, which is the west exit of Viridian City. The third team member is Primeape. Primeape has a base speed stat of 95, which makes it the fastest fighting type Pokemon in the game. It also has great attack, so it can be a valuable member for your team. The first move I'd put on Primeape is Karate Chop. This is the best fighting type move that he can learn, and it's actually really good to have on him. Because Primeape is so fast, when he uses Karate Chop it almost guarantees that it's a critical hit. For the second move, I give this Pokemon Submission. It's got some decent power but also does recoil damage. The third move I would give this Pokemon is HM04 Strength. You need it to progress through the game and will be needed outside of battle, but it is there in battle as well if you need it. The last move I'd give Primeape is TM05 Mega Kick. This is a very powerful physical move to have, and it's a perfect filler move to have on Primeape. You can get a Mankey directly below Cerulean City. Dugtrio is the fourth member of this team. I know I put him in the last episode, but I really had no choice but to put him in again. He's the only ground type you can catch early on in the game, and the only hope for you to beat Lieutenant Surge. The moveset is going to be the same for this guy, so I'll just name him off. Earthquake, Dig, Rock Slide, and Slash. You can catch a Diglett to the right of Vermilion City in Diglett's Cave, and be sure to do so before you take on Surge. The fifth member for this team is of the dual type Water and Ice. Yup, you guessed it, it's Lapras. This Pokemon is the definition of bulk, but along with taking hits, it can also pack quite a punch. And since this Pokemon is part Ice, it'll help you out a ton. The first move on this Pokemon is Surf. You need it to get through the game, but it's a great stab move as well. The second move is Hydro Pump. This is the strongest water type move in the game, and Lapras learns it at level 46, so that's pretty decent. For the third move, I would be sure to give this Pokemon Ice Beam. Lapras learns this move naturally at level 38, so you can teach the TM to one of your other Pokemon in case you need it. The last move I'd put on this Pokemon is TM06 Toxic. Since this Pokemon will probably be the most bulky on the team, it's a great move to have on him. You can get a Lapras on floor 7 of the Silphco, given to you as a gift for saving the building from Team Rocket. The last member for this team is gonna be Electabuzz. Electabuzz has a higher total base stat than Raichu and a great special and speed stat. He's an all-around solid electric type for your team, and I definitely recommend him. The first move for this Pokemon is Thunderbolt. You've been holding on to this TM for quite a while now, and it's the perfect time to use it. The second move is Thunder. Electabuzz learns it at level 54, so if you don't want to train that high, then just teach him the TM. Thunder Wave is the third move I would teach this Pokemon, just to slow down other opponents and paralyze them. For the last move, I would give my Electabuzz Light Screen. Since this is Gen 1, Light Screen's effect is different than what we're used to. Light Screen doubles the user's special stat when the opponent damages the user with a special move. This could be very useful, and can make Electabuzz even more of a powerhouse than it already is. You can obtain an Electabuzz in the power plant right below the rock tunnel. Keep in mind that it has a 5% encounter rate, so it may take a while until you find one. Alright, that's gonna do it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Pokemon All-Star Teams, and before you go, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Planet Poke, and subscribe to my channel as well. Also, be sure to let me know what your All-Star team is for Generation 1. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.